Hello everybody and welcome back to a new brick haul video on the channel here. I've ordered lots of new parts, so let's have a look at what we've got. Alright, let's bring some order into this mess. Let's start with the tan stuff first. So as you can see, a lot of tan bricks, and yes, you have guessed it, all for my elevator railway building project. So if you haven't watched any of those videos yet, I'm going to link them up here. And these slopes are actually not for that project, they are for my train tracks at the beach, so that they are, well, better integrated into the landscape. The 1x3 reddish brown bricks are also not meant for the elevated railway building. I'm going to use them in the basement of my police headquarters. I know it's been a while that I've worked on that project, but it's not forgotten, and the basement certainly isn't done, isn't finished, so very good for the interior there. And some 1x2 modified bricks in light bluish gray for actually some Monster Fighters projects. I don't know when we will see some stuff on the channel here, but well, I'm ordering parts for that as well. Next up, we have a ton of dark tan tiles. Now, I don't know exactly how, where, and when I'm going to use them. I was thinking about maybe using them for the town square between the central station and the town hall, because, well, having such a large plaza and only tiling that with light and or dark bluish gray would just look boring, and I think dark tan is a pretty good addition to that without being too flashy, without being too bright, such as, I don't know, blue or red or any of those colors. So I think dark tan could be a pretty good addition to that, but haven't figured out a specific design just yet, so good to have them in stock. I think there are about 250 tiles of those in here, so that could be enough depending on the design I'm going for eventually, and they were only about 6 cents per piece, so that is pretty good. That's a pretty decent price as well. Let's move on to another bag of tiles and, well, modified plates as well. So we have some jumper plates in light and also in dark bluish gray. We have some regular 1x3 plates, we have some 1x1 plates, we have some corner plates there. So really all kinds of plates for numerous different projects. So for example, I need those light bluish gray jumper plates for my detective's office mod expansion. I need those, well, I always need light bluish gray tiles, corner tiles, 1x3 tiles, just for sidewalks or for topping off each floor of a modular mock or mod. And then we have some interesting pieces. We have those white slopes with the cut there, and they are for my vintage aircraft project, which is in the pipe for quite some time now. But we're getting there. Slowly but surely we're getting there. Also some interesting dark bluish gray tiles here. These cut corner tiles. These, well, it's actually half a 2x2 tile, but cut from one corner to another. That is always nice to have. And we have these trans-clear panels there, and I'm going to use them as windows for my vintage aircraft mock as well. I have some, you can see that better here, I have some 4 studs or 4 bricks long bars. No, 4 studs is actually the correct measurement. 4 stud long bars for the bumpers of my 1920s cars. You know, I always have those bumpers, so good to have that in stock. Let's move on to another large bag of plates. So we have a trapdoor here, which was only 3 cents, so I just bought it. You know, can't hurt to have one of those or one more of those. I already have a couple of those. Some 2x6 plates, some Chan plates. So the dark bluish gray ones are, I already forgot why I ordered them. And the Chan ones are for my elevator railway building as well. Obviously, this large wedge plate in white is for my aircraft mock as well. And these are as well, these black, I don't even know how they are called. I don't know what the type is. Well, they are obviously going to form the base of that aircraft, but yeah, do leave a comment down below. I just can't get the name in my head right now, how they are called specifically. And then we have an interesting 2x3 wedge plate here in light bluish gray. And although it is very small, it could be part of a very large project in the future. I don't know if I'm actually going to do that, if I'm going to take that step, but it could be good. It could be good. So better to have it than to need it. And that is pretty much it. Some medium nougat plates, 2x4s in there as well for my detective's office mod expansion. But apart from that, no more stuff in there to see. In here we have some regular curved 2x2 slopes and some inverted slopes for, you've guessed it, my aircraft project as well. Also some in black. I can't remember why I ordered these. The shopping cart of the store was pretty old already, so I have been looking for parts in that store for quite some time, for multiple months now, and I can't remember why I ordered those, honestly. So well, we just have to wait and see for which project they were intended, but I think I will remember once I get there to the specific project. Next up we have these reddish brown brackets, actually for the side walls of a truck, of a vintage 1920s truck, and some more, let me see, that is actually dark orange. Some dark orange plates for my town hall mock, which is, well, still not finished. So I still need one or two more parts for that to be finished. So good to have them here as well as these parts. So some more mud guards. I actually lost track of parts, so I don't know if I have enough of them or not, so I just buy them. They're not that expensive. And some white fence pieces as well. I'm going to use them for the large, is it still a balcony? I think we could call it a balcony. It's rather a porch. Yeah, it's more of a porch that I'm going to build there on the upper floor of my town hall. So stay tuned for that. Then we have some propeller blades here. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to use them with my vintage aircraft mock or not, because I'm more looking at 2-blade propellers instead of 3, but we'll see. And some reddish brown window frames also for my elevated railway building mock. So that's it for this bag. Oh, a black one in here as well. You can always use those for little details here and there on roofs and etc. And now to some minifigure stuff. So first up, this is something new. These are my first reddish brown fedora hats. I never had them in reddish brown before, only reddish brown. Now I said it. I only had them in reddish brown and not in dark brown. So it's nice to have them in dark brown. I think these hats should be available in many more colors, like dark bluish gray and, well, yeah, that's it. Dark bluish gray. Dark blue would be nice. We have dark purple. That is all right. But yeah, I think it's nice to have a new color for this amazing hat, for this amazing hat gear piece, which is, well, the perfect one for my time period, for my period of time. So, and some in tan, they were cheap. But yeah, very, very glad to have those dark browns in my collection now. So you will see those in the city as well. And some heads, which I haven't had before. And we got a crook here. and just regular citizens there. So nice to have them here as well. Let's see what else we got. Some windows, 1x2 by 2 windows, and they are the new ones. Sadly, I think the old ones are just, well, fading away. If you don't know what I'm talking about, these new ones have this slight bluish look. So they are not like translate blue clear. No, translate blue, that's the name of the color. They're not translate blue windows, but they look a little bit like them. I think they started in 2021 or 2022 with this new version, and I don't like it. I don't like this bluish look. I like the regular trans clear, and this is still called trans clear, but in my opinion it's not the same. Depending on the angle, it gets more or less visible, but I just don't like that. And then we have some wands which make excellent excellent stool legs or just crutches, stuff like that. So that is nice. We have some of those 1x1 modified tiles, which are nice as a drinking glass if you take them upside down. We have this right here, which I've never seen before, so I had to buy it. There's, I don't think you can read it that well from this distance. It says U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, Department of the Interior. So, well, I don't know when and where, but I think at some point we're going to see that in the city. Some golden pearl gold handcuffs. Didn't have them before. And some bucket handles right there, which also work fantastic as pilot handles for the cockpit. So that is it for this bag. Moving on, we have some minifigures. So first we have the 1989 version, I think it is, Batman. I don't think that we're going to see that in the future in my city. Maybe, maybe not. So first, I just bought that for my personal collection, but maybe you're going to see that figure in some dark corner in the shadows. That's where he lives. So, well, if you keep an open eye, maybe you're going to see him around. And then I bought another figure which is, well, not likely to be in my city. It's the Hoth version of Luke Skywalker. Looks nice. Maybe I'm gonna build a Hoth mock someday, so would be good to have that there, but I just wanted to have that figure. And last but certainly not least, we have the noir detective of the latest CMF minifigures series. So that one is obviously going to be met again in some part of my city. I really like that figure. I would have wished that they didn't do it in black and white, so that way it would have been more usable, but, well, light bluish gray trench coats are alright. You know, I like the figure a lot. I like the new fedora hat. I think it could have been done a bit better, but again, well, designing hats of that time is I guess not that easy, and it's nice to have a new fedora hat mold, so that we have some diversity in hats in my city. That is very nice as well. So this figure is definitely going to find its place in my city. But yeah, guys, that is it for today's break haul. Lots of new parts, lots of different pieces, so let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. Till then, have a good day, have a great time, and I see you in the next video.